Okay, we won the die roll. We're gonna play first. One lander, we better pitch that one. This one we'll keep. Pretty good hand. Keep that on top, actually. So let's play our blue land and pass. So I guess we can go striker first into Kudu, put the counter on the striker. Well, now we can do Vizier, finding our, probably just find our skirmisher to draw the extra card. We could find like our champion of wits, but then we have to get to 7 mana, which might be a bit excessive. Whereas if we just find our 4 mana dude, we get to draw an extra card and get a 2/1, which maybe isn't good enough. I actually don't know. Not 100% on that. Great Maw's not bad either, actually. Alright, I think we're gonna swing here. This is fine. So we'll get the Prowler off the board, and then I think we're actually going to I think we're gonna play the Kudu, because then if I put the counters on this, I can remove it from this. So we're gonna go Vizier here. And now I think I think we're probably just gonna find our champion of wits. Oh, okay. So we had it countered. So we'll just pass. So we could get the striker back, but... Ooh, well, I'm going to play Great Maw. And we're going to put the counters on the Great Maw so we can remove one from the Kudu, and then we have the Shed Weakness too, which is nice. Okay. So if we Shed Weakness this, it becomes a 5/6. That's good to know. Alright. I think we're just going to block and Shed Weakness. Trade a Shed Weakness for the guy, but also have a better threat against their Scaled Behemoth as well. Although, I guess with Gift of Strength we still don't quite get there. We can do the Sinuous Striker here, but we may actually just want to do the Sharpshooter because it's got the Vigilance, and we still do have another Vizier in here as well to draw the card from the Sinuous Striker. We also have to discard to the Striker, which is worthy of noting. Alright. So we can just hang out. Okay. Skirmisher, so we can eternalize this. I think we are going to swing with the Sharpshooter, though, because I'll trade a Sharpshooter and a Gift of Strength probably for a Behemoth. I guess they would double block, though. Maybe that's not as good. Alright, let's just bring the Striker back, because we do have Overcome as well. So we're going to discard the Skirmisher, because we can bring that back anyway. So we'll strategically plan here. Let's get the Warrior, I guess. Searching for Ronus or Overcome. Either of those are going to be good. I guess I should have left up a blue for that. Mouth to Feed would be pretty excellent. Okay, looks like we're going to lose our Gift of Strength here. So that was a pretty good turn for him. Took care of one of our better threats, got rid of another card in our hand. And their board presence is better than ours. I don't really want to trade the Bitterblade Warrior for a Naga either on this board, so I think we're just going to hang out. Well, Tenacious Hunter looks good. That's cool. Alright, so we'll play the Hunter, and now we actually have a good threat that we can attack with. And I can always do the Skirmisher out of the yard at some point. I'm debating whether I just want to wait for the Vizier to get the extra card, or if I just want it in case I get an Overcome. Okay. Okay, so I think we just attack with Hunter. Willing to trade our 4-drop for one of the Hippos. Looks like they are as well. So guess we can play land and get the Skirmisher back. They have the Oasis. They haven't been using either, which is interesting. They've been cycling their desert instead, so they're more interested in getting cards than having something that can pump their guy. So, alright, this is good. Let's drop a Naga Oracle. Find Ronus would be ideal. Nope. Alright, well, I guess we dump a forest, dump the combatant, and draw the warrior. And Overcome is going to be good at some point. Obviously, Ronus would be good, so we've got some cards we're obviously looking for here. Yep, just basically looking for Ronus, Overcome. Either of those are going to be pretty awesome on this board. I guess Overcome's not even really good enough because these turn into 5/6s, so we're going to have to find some better goodies here. Well, that's interesting. They would rather cycle than play the Chefette monitor. I'm trying to think. Is there a color they're missing? Is that why? I'm trying to think exactly why they would prefer to... Oh, but to get the double Oasis? Okay. I guess that's fair. So they have 2 pumps they can do now. A Naga Oracle of their own. Overcome is going to be a tough card to play and figure out exactly what's going on here. So they got rid of a Stalwart. They got rid of all 3. Well, at least they have less cards. Maybe I should have gone on the mill plan with a stalled board state like this. I also have Aerial Guide, which would be pretty phenomenal right now. Gift of Strength, okay. So, let's just play the warrior in Pastel. We're trying to be as patient as we can here. Mouth to Feed could draw us just tons of cards too. Draw 4. Could be 6 if we had attacked with the Bitterblade Warriors, but I think they just are totally willing to snap off trades with Naga and Hope Tender, so it makes more sense to just wait. Because once we have Overcome, we'll get the Death Touch Trample, and then it's way more spillover damage to them. But like I said, the problem is these 3/4s are not matching up particularly well against Hippos, even with Overcome, so that makes things a little more challenging. But, I mean, I think we probably are still swinging for the fences if we get the Overcome. Bounty of the Luxa. Well, I mean, it's very possible they could mill themselves out. They're going to be getting some card advantage from that, and they only have 9 left, but we are still just hanging out. So, I mean, we already see 3 blocks if we do get Overcome. They just go Scaled Behemoth, Sharpshooter, because this is 6/6, then the 2 Hippos on these because they're 5/6s. We might still be okay because of that Gift of Strength, but that still leaves quite a few other dudes that need to be blocked. So you can cycle this. There's our Aerial Guide. Pretty nice pickup here. So now we can pass and at least go over top with, like, our Sharpshooter. Okay. We'd still go over top with a proven combatant. Okay. We still have the Gift of Strength, though, so that's good news. They have 6 cards left. I mean, it might be in our best interest to try and just relax a little bit. Okay. I don't know if I want to use the Gift of Strength on the Reed Stalker either. Maybe I do if they pump it. Okay, well, now it might be in our best interest to just block the damage here. So, Gift of Strength, our combatant. Okay. It looks like they're going to be able to mill us out before we mill them out because of that rivulet. So maybe we do need to bring the rivulets in. Guess we Vizier. We can find our Overcome still, though, and potentially win. Get the champion going. But it looks like because of the rivulet, we are going to have to... well, I guess, yeah, it looks like they can actually mill us out. I think. Well, they got our Ronus, but they did not get our Overcome, so could still potentially win with that Overcome. Don't they technically have less cards than us, though? I basically can't use... You may draw cards equal to its power. Okay. Wait, if you do... Okay, sweet. So we can do this and just not draw. Get another threat. Seems good. If they do this, do we mill out before they do, though? I think so, right? Because they take us to 3 and then we go to 2. So I think technically we mill out before they do. So it's a little more important that we find Overcome before they mill it out. Oh, I can't do this. Well, let's see here. Well, it also requires that Overcome's in the top 3. Alright, well, let's just get our champion back and not use its ability, first and foremost. Oh no, I have to draw from Vizier. No choice. So we're still just hoping they don't hit the Overcome. They did hit our Overcome. So Looks like we're going to lose before they do. Or are we? Yeah, we are. Okay. Guess we don't need to show that then. I mean, I could have just attacked with everything, but that's not going to work either. I forgot about the problem was the Vizier. We actually could have won if I didn't forget about the Vizier there. Or if we gotten the overcome. So I just basically dropped the ball on that one, sadly. So let's bring in the Rivulets. We're going to bring in the Seer. Sad way to lose, but I don't know what to tell you. I screwed up. Screwed up bad. The Alex Stephenson MO. My life story. I screwed up. Me playing Magic. Drop the ball. Alright, so let's cut the 2 islands. We'll bring in the Rivulets. We'll bring in the Seer. If we can get another stalemated board, that would be good. Anything else? Wait. Oh, I see. I need to cut a card because I'm only running 17 land or 16 lands right now. So we need to cut something, probably like a kudu, maybe. Sure. All right. We'll play first. Yeah, I guess we'll keep. So what do we want to find with the Vizier? Do we want the Sinuous Striker, or do we want the... Do we want the Sinuous Striker, or do we want the... Guess I should have just played the Desert. I don't know why I didn't. Because we can already mill 12, which is pretty good. I think we might as well block. Because they had no reason to not attack there. Ooh, that was actually a pretty decent draw. Alright, well, we're playing Vizier this turn, so let's get in with our guide. Got Supreme Willed again, it looks like. Okay. Alright, so we're going to play around the Reed Stalker because I feel like they probably have it. And I prefer to not lose my aerial guide needlessly, so we can play the Rivulet and then we can play the Skirmisher plus the Kudu, which does seem pretty good. Why don't we do that? And we'll put the counter, I guess, on the Kudu. I screwed up again. Alright. I don't know why I screwed up either. I totally mapped out in my head what I wanted to do and I just totally dropped the ball again. Sorry, guys. It's just one of those days. I actually started school again, so my brain is so scrambled right now. My brain is like scrambled eggs right now. surprised we got through their entire deck without seeing Corey Hauler. I don't even know how that's possible, but we did. We got through their entire deck without seeing that. That's incredible. So that's kind of strange that they would attack there, isn't it? So let's plan our thing out here. Oh, cool. So we could technically keep all of these, huh? It's just a matter of what order do we want to draw it in. So I guess we want to draw the Great Maw first, then the Gift of Strength, then the Seer. So, oh, we only get one. Let's not do what I did last time. So which one do I want? The Seer is good for milling, because we can already mill them for quite a bit, but we have this Overcome, so it might be the Great Maw, because then I can remove a counter from the Kudu as well. So, but then again, if I keep the Gift of Strength, I might be able to just eat the Corey Hauler, which seems pretty relevant here. But getting the Great Maw is not bad either. This is kind of a tough choice, actually. I think we're going to hope they don't have Ambuscade and do the Gift of Strength hitting the Corey Hauler. Although if I take the Great Maw, it sets me up for a better Overcome play. Alright, I'm going to take the Great Maw. I actually have no idea if that's right or not, but it feels good. Because like I said, the Overcome, they're probably going to get a little more ambitious with their attacks, and next turn feels like it's likely a pretty good opportunity to play Overcome. So let's just get this dude down, put the counters on himself. Could actually put the counters on this, but then I don't remove a counter from that, and I actually want all the bodies, so we'll do it on the Great Maw. Remove the counter from the Kudu. Play the Desert and pass. So next turn we get 4, 8, 12, 16 damage with the Overcome, Trample. Curious if they're going to attack or not. If they do, it's good news for us. Just that though, which is fine, I guess. Ambuscade is pretty sad, but that's the way the cookie crumbled. So let's just play our Overcome and smash. It is going to force some blocks. So I take 9, taking them to 3. Oh, they are actually... Okay. I guess this is okay with me. They get to draw a card. And I guess the only reason to sandbag is Sinuous Striker. Or Champion of Wits. So it looks like we're probably going to succumb to some hippos if we don't find value off the top of our deck pretty quickly here. And I apologize for all the mistakes I've made in this game. They're really devastating mistakes. They're heartbreaking, but I honestly don't even have time to like re-record drafts. I'm so swamped with school already, so I am gonna be. I hope I can keep up the content that I usually do for you guys. There are no guarantees that I can. I'm really concerned. I'm just not gonna be able to do the drafts like I used to, unfortunately. So I'm just gonna have to post everything I got. What's this one do again? Whenever you're not... Okay, gain life, and then... They don't have God Pharaoh's Gift, do they? I mean, you wouldn't play that card unless you did, right? I guess... To draw a discard, they could. Alright, so... Guess we just... attack with... If I do this and these two, they can double block one, but I don't think they do that. If I attack... What happens if I attack with everything? They get to gain a life, too, which is important. So let's say I attack with all four. What happens? They block and kill. Block there. They take 5. I think we still... They take 5, but then they... Okay. I think we do it. This is tough. I think we want every point of damage to count here. So they take 4 instead, but they do get to gain a life and draw a discard, I guess. Getting rid of Tormentive Venom, that's interesting. Alright, we're still going to sandbag a land in case we get the Champion of Wits. So we can mill them for 12 with these rivulets starting now if we wanted. Might as well, maybe. Uh-oh. We got them in Oblivion. I guess could be worse. It's not like I needed the lands. And their turn is occupied, not doing much anyway, so I guess it's not the worst. What do I actually have that's expensive in my deck? I don't need more than 5, and we already have 6. I need 6 for Eternalize, but I have a feeling we're probably going to draw some more lands anyway, so why don't we just mill again here. Yes. Okay. So we still have... I guess this is our last desert, so... And we don't have our Seer anymore either. Okay, so they did actually have the God Pharaoh's Gift, which is odd that we could have gone through their entire deck without seeing Quarry Hauler or God Pharaoh's Gift, but... Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to think of what I can draw to win. I guess Ronus could do it, so we probably just... No, I guess not. Because they're probably just going to get like a Quarry Hauler here, and then they can weaken my guy again. So even Ronus probably doesn't do it. I guess we take the 7 anyway, even in case... Yeah, but Ronus will not do it. Okay. So be it. Oracle. And I guess at this point we just, do I want to drop? Let's just put them all in there. I don't care. Because I need to actually pump with Ronus if I do draw it, and strategic planning would be too much for that. It's funny that I went on the mill. I went on the mill plan. That's so funny. I went on the mill plan because the other game went to 0. That's so funny to me. They went to 0-0, and I go through their entire deck without seeing God Pharaoh's Gift, and then they beat me with God Pharaoh's Gift. That's my mind is a little bit blown, but all right. Let's go to round 2. I'm just gonna put the rivulets in. I guess I should have kept them. I got punished hard game 1. Sorry again for all the mistakes. My brain is so scrambled and I'm so distracted right now. It's crazy. But we're gonna get through this draft, so let's adjust the deck and we'll see you round 2.